In 1513, an Ottoman admiral created a map. At first glance, it looks like many other maps from the age of exploration. Coastlines, oceans, ships, ancient notes written across weathered parchment. But more than 500 years later, one section of that map continues to spark debate. Because some researchers claim it appears to show Antarctica. And not just Antarctica. An Antarctica without ice. A continent that would not officially be discovered for another 300 years. Welcome to the Scrolls of Babylon. The map was created by a man named Piri Reis, an Ottoman admiral, navigator, and cartographer. In 1513, he compiled information from numerous older maps and sailing charts available at the time. The result was a remarkably detailed map showing parts of Europe, Africa, and the Americas. For centuries, the map remained largely forgotten. Then, in 1929, a surviving fragment was rediscovered in Istanbul's Topkapi palace. Historians immediately recognized its significance. The map contained surprisingly accurate depictions of coastlines for its era. But one section would eventually attract even greater attention: the mysterious southern region. In the mid-20th century, some researchers began comparing this section of the map to modern maps of Antarctica. They noticed what appeared to be similarities between the coastline, shown by Piri Reis, and parts of Antarctica hidden beneath modern ice sheets. The idea was dramatic. If the map truly showed Antarctica, it would raise an obvious question: how? Antarctica was not officially discovered until 1820, more than 3 centuries after Piri Reis drew his map. And according to conventional history, no one in 1513 possessed the technology required to map an ice-covered continent at the bottom of the world. The mystery quickly gained attention. And with attention came theories. One of the most famous supporters of the mystery was Charles Hapgood, a historian who argued that the Piri Reis Map may have been based on much older source material. According to Hapgood, ancient civilizations could have possessed geographic knowledge that was later lost. Some writers pushed the idea even further, suggesting the map preserved information from a forgotten civilization that existed long before recorded history. A civilization capable of exploration and cartography on a global scale. If true, the implications would be enormous. But not everyone was convinced. Most historians reject the Antarctica interpretation entirely. They argue that the supposed Antarctic coastline is actually a distorted extension of South America, a mistake created by combining multiple imperfect maps together. This explanation is supported by the fact that map-making during the age of exploration was often inaccurate. Coastlines were frequently stretched, compressed, or placed in the wrong locations. In this view, there is no lost civilization, no hidden knowledge, and no Antarctic mystery, only a cartographic error. Yet the debate continues. Because even today, researchers disagree about what exactly Piri Reis was looking at when he assembled his map. Was he simply working with flawed information available in the 16th century? Or was he copying details from older sources that have since disappeared? No one knows for certain. What we do know is that a map created more than 500 years ago is still being discussed, analyzed, and argued about today. And perhaps that is the real mystery. Not whether Piri Reis mapped Antarctica, but how a single fragment of parchment continues to challenge assumptions centuries after it was drawn. Until next time, this has been The Scrolls of Babylon. Thank you for watching.